Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to YouTube. I am your host, Whale Cow, and together with my dear associate, the Ratster,
Greetings and salutations.
we are continuing our Predator Motorsport campaign. You'll note that I settled on an incredibly lazy nickname for the Ratster because we are in a bit of a hurry today.
Indeed.
Alright, so let's jump right into it with Pit Crew. We're preparing for Guildford, which is race 7. Alright, we need to try to replace Woodall, Holden, and Holiday.
Yeah, that's what it seems like to me. Let's drop Rythel in place of Holden. And Vernon in place of Holiday.
Alright. Should we put Kane in for Woodall?
I was about to suggest that. I
Alright,
think that's about as good as we can make things with the pit crew for now.
our stats are gonna suck, but we're only at a 2.7% mistake chance this way.
Yeah, that's the more important thing.
Alright. We wanted to build an engine for the car, right?
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
Alright, and then we'll just pick an extra good option because the only great option that's available is specific to certain types of tires.
Indeed, which will not carry over for us, unfortunately. Otherwise, plus 50 would be excellent.
Yeah.
But yeah, since we're also not going to be worrying about risk level, we should probably just grab the plus 25 speed from average. And then the plus 30 from good, and I see no reason not to concern ourselves with build time over much, so we may as well actually just grab the plus 40 to max.
Alright.
And plus 5 days, because we're not actually going to be putting this engine in.
Yep. Alright,
and we're not going to be able to level it for a while anyway, because we're going to be focusing on our current components so we can actually do well in races.
Yeah.
But
to the viewing audience, what we're doing here is we're spiking this engine so that it reads as our best engine component at the end of the season, and then the performance will carry over to next season, even though we're not actually racing with it on this one.
And the risk level doesn't carry over, which I always think of it as we make a very illegal engine and then figure out how to tweak it so that it's not illegal anymore over the off season.
It's probably the most illegal engine in the entire ERS right now.
Probably. Yeah, I don't think anyone else can well, no, there might be someone who can make great engines, but even if they did, I doubt they'd put three illegal parts in.
They're welcome to come forward and announce that they have, though.
Yes, come forward and announce your highly illegal engines.
And then give it to us.
Exactly.
Alright.
We'll dispose of it for you.
By dispose of it, we mean work on it for next season. What do you want to do with our part tweaking?
It's suspension and what for the upcoming race?
Suspension and engine for the next race.
Okay. In that case, our engine performance is maxed on both of them. There's not really anything we can do there.
Yeah.
We sacrifice performance initially just to get engines out. So I think that we should drop both of our suspension into performance improvements. Replace the brakes. And
I want to keep Evans's suspension in reliability work.
Yeah. That
Alright.
makes sense.
And maybe an 8-2 balance.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. We got some mail. Oh, that's just saying our car repairs are finished.
Indeed.
GMA votes coming up. They're trying to decide if we should change the type of tires the cars use. Wider, slick tires are fastest, but we have to pay an extra $30,000 a race to use them. What do you want to do with that?
Well, we're currently not a very rich team, so I think that would only help the richer teams that can take the cost and not worry as much about how it will affect their ability to upgrade their cars.
Yeah, but for
So
us,
I think that we should vote against.
For us, 30,000 is like half of our reward for placing decent.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. They're running both World Motorsport and Asia Pacific races right now.
La-di-da. Once we're actually closer to doing well in Europe, then we might want to start paying more attention to them. But until then...
I think it's weird how they keep trying to add races to the European racing circuit that take place in like Canada or Africa.
It's really silly.
Alright, it's time for the vote.
Alright then.
Alright, so we've got 2 voting power to throw around. There are currently 3 for and 2 against.
Maybe just vote 1 against. We don't care too much about this.
Yeah.
But I don't think that we should conserve our vote, but I also don't think we should throw in double.
Okay. Democracy, go. Why is Eastwood Motorsport voting against it?
I don't know, but thank you, Eastwood Motorsport.
Oh, it's a tie. Oh, Ernie voted for us for once.
Well then.
He broke like a streak of 4 there.
Well, we made the correct decision then.
I think
we didn't need the double.
I think Ernie's definitely a traditionalist. He'll vote to break the tie in tradition's favor.
Makes sense to me.
Alright. And he's also
Onwards.
He's also the one portrait we can't click on to get better details on him. He's mysterious.
The mysterious bald figure.
Alright, scouting reports are finished.
Huzzah!
Bao Tang. He's a 2-star and his potential is 2 stars. He's the #1 driver for Dragon Race Team, even though he's only being paid $94,000. That's because he's got a pay driver bonus of $241,000, and he's got a famous father, which increases marketability and chairman happiness by 10. However, he's also got the first lap panic, which brings everything down by 4 just for the first lap of the race.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And Frankie Kinney was just scouted. She's kind of interesting because she's got 2 stars and is never going to get any better. However, she's got crazy good feedback and focus.
Yeah.
On the other hand, marketability won't help us if she's just doing practice. She also decreases the chairman's maximum happiness by 15. However, she's a pay driver. She's even higher of a pay driver than she was during my playthrough. 293,000 a race, and that's halved if she's doing practice. She does a lot better in Britain. And she's poor in adaptability. Also, she's currently a sim racing enthusiast for some reason. Alright, I really want her as a practice driver.
I like this plan, yeah.
Alright. Let's stalk some people real quick. We got 2 scouting slots open. Alright. Darren Luff wants to remind us that he's positively pleased that we're bang on our target of 10th place. Next race is Guildford. It's a 13-lap race. Laps are pretty long at 3.47 miles. There's not likely to be rain.
That's nice.
Yeah. Compounds are super soft and soft. Scouting report, Christian West. He's a 1.25 star. He can get up to 1.75 stars. He's racing reserve for Firebird MRT. He kind of sucks.
Yeah, he really kind of does.
Got is a negative one.
I see no interest in hiring him. There's not much point.
Alright. And then our wonderfully illegal engine just got finished. Alright, obviously we want to improve that at some point, but maybe not right now.
Yeah, not yet. We'll hold off on that.
Let's move all of the staff over to performance so that...
Agreed.
So that our suspension's almost maxed out.
That's enough for liability for the moment.
Alright. Katie Linares is complaining that we need to improve our gearboxes because they're the worst on the grid.
We've improved them as much as we can.
Everything we have is worst on the grid.
Yep.
Alright, and the pre-race gossip, Sergio Arbeloa looks like the one to beat, but Tanveer Jha really wants Garuda Racing to win. From what I know, he's a 39-year-old man, so I'm not confident in his appraisal. Look at his morale. It's down to, what is that, 20%?
Yeah.
He hates his life even more than Evans. Alright. It is time to head off to the races.
Indeed.
So we're doing RustJet for sponsor select?
aiming for the stars didn't get us anywhere. We got really close once, but not close enough to make me think that we're going to somehow do better.
Yeah.
This time around.
Alright. And away we go.
Onwards.
Onwards to practice. Let me just compulsively take a screenshot.
You and your screenshots.
Well, it's for the thumbnail picture on YouTube. Alright, so that will be it for the management session. As usual, we'll do practice off screen and trust that the people believe we're actually practicing and not save scumming.
Indeed.
Alright, so until the race, this has been Whale Cow.
And me.
He's
with my
too
wonderful
ashamed.
deep voice.
He's too ashamed to say it. The Ratster.
Yeah.
See you guys later.